10:40 right now and rolling into Dodger Stadium, and this is Dodger Fest, and it's taking a while to get in. It opens about, what, 11 o'clock? I have a tour at 11:30. Hopefully I can make it in the stadium for the tour. Does it say $10? Does it say $40? I think that just says $10 for this event. Yeah, parking's $10. Already bought prepaid parking, so it's $10 either way, whether you prepay or pay at the gate, the auto gate. I wonder what the regular season parking is gonna be like. This should really be $10 parking. That's what it should be. No more than $20 to get in the parking lots. It's ridiculous how much they charge. It's probably gonna be $40 at the gate and $35 prepaid because it was $30 last year. They keep raising it $5. It's 11 o'clock right now and I have a tour at 11:30. I think I kind of regret doing that. I should have gone here when it opened. The parking lot opened at 10 or something. Should be a special line for those stadium tours. Otherwise, you just give them the money.
That's what I just said.
What's that? The stadium tour. I gotta get to the stadium tour. I guess you're shit out of luck if you can't get there in time. I guess they get your money.
I would just charge back.
Yeah, I do a chargeback. Hey, I couldn't get there in time. Yeah, if I can't get my tour on time, I'm just gonna do a chargeback. Because this was poorly planned. It's their fault. They couldn't have had a special line for stadium tours or activities. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna miss their activity they spent lots of money on. Like way up there. It's gonna take at least half an hour to get in, if not more. Hardly moving at all. We got to go through security. They got to check our bags. Now we got to have it in the parking lot this year because they're renovating the stadium. I should have gone there when the parking lot opened at 10. I didn't know it was going to be this bad. I had a feeling it was going to be. I didn't know how many tickets they sold. It was all sold out for Dodger Fest. Title of this video: the most unorganized Dodger Fest I've ever been to. This is actually my first one. It's 11:24 right now. I'm probably gonna miss my stadium tour. See if I can get into another one or something, or get my money back. This is pathetic to start this video out like this, but this is not good, man. Say, make it right. Make it right, Dodgers. I'm sure there's a lot of people that paid a lot of money for other things too, and they can't get to them. Okay, 11:33 now, so it's been 33 minutes since the gates opened. 11:37. Okay, so meet and greet, player luncheon, and tours. Go this way, see if we can get in a stadium tour or something. I was talking this line, so I had no idea it was gonna be this bad. Good news, they'll let me in the next one. They're gonna just scan my tickets. So happy fan, man, happy fan. Save the day.
It'll be worth it, I promise.
So we're starting the tour.
When are we gonna go?
In a couple of minutes, please.
We have to wait for another hour.
Yep.
Thank you.
Biggest tour.
Appreciate it. I see a lot of things today, folks. For level 5. You might have been on level 5 before, but you probably think, oh, what is this object or this? I'll be explaining a lot about our history, obviously about the team, and how we first got here to LA. You know that the Dodgers have actually been around for over 100 years. We started in 1890, so they're one of the oldest baseball teams in the league.
Jason.
If you have any questions, you're on the tour, you can't hear me. Talk to any of our trailers, or answer any questions. We also have Darren in the back there, one of our other trailers. They'll be helping us out. If you see anyone wearing Charlie Dodgers, if you're not a Dodger fan, you learned this today, that's okay. Call us Charlie Dodgers. We did not come up with that name ourselves. You know who came up with that name? Yankee fans and Giants fans. They were making fun of us. Yeah, really bad, right? But the Dodgers have a history of taking negative things said about us and turning them into positive things. You know, they were called the Trolley Dodgers because people would take the trolley to games, and sometimes they didn't stop off at Evans Field. They'd have to get off and walk, and they'd have to dodge the trolleys in the streets. so that was one of the reasons. Well, scale model of Dodger Stadium post-2013 renovations. I'm sure you remember that. That's when we finally got the Diamond Vision on both scoreboards, video boards, the best scoreboards in the league, and of course, a picture of Jackie Robinson on his first game, folks. And when we come over here, we're going to actually...
There we go. Hey-oh! Yoshi! The best stadium tour! Yoshi! Yoshi! Close to the players, it's awesome. Yep. Awesome pass today. We're all more interested in the players in this tour, I guess.
Right now, folks, as we're walking by, Evans Field, if you ever wondered what it looks like, folks, Evans Field, the home of those Brooklyn Dodgers, and of course, if you didn't know what the LA Coliseum looked like as a stadium, check that out. One of our player Stan Williams helping put together that chain link fence. Did you know that from home plate to left field at the Coliseum was only 250 feet? Now,
Little League
might
field.
not be able to visualize that, but that's from home plate to center field of a Little League park.
Pretty much.
Very big. What do we do to prevent a lot of home runs from being hit? Well, we put a chain link fence to prevent those home runs from being hit. All right, folks. Next thing you're going to do, we're going to
Vin Scully Suites. Got some renovations going on. Yeah, they're reconstructing it. Let's go outside. Sorry. They're working overtime. Okay.
was invented by Dodger fans, but the Dodgers, understanding that it's not supposed to. Other goodwill visits occurred. They played some local teams, but in 1995, a very special player from Japan by the name of Yoshinobu retired, quote unquote. Okay. So we look at Yamamoto, we look at Rookie Sasaki, we think those are great stories. They got a lot of money to come to the Dodgers. But with Yoshinobu, it was a lot more complicated. He actually had to retire from the MPB, and when they found out he was on a minor league contract with the Dodgers, he was disowned by his own family, and the Japanese media went crazy on him. He was dragged named in the mud because he was defecting to America. It wasn't until he went to the Dodgers, became the rookie sensation he was, that they welcomed back him into Japan and his own family. But he had to earn that. So that's why I always say Yoshinobu was a trailblazer, because he took out his own personal identity, but allowed himself to be. Just over here, take a quick look at the Dodger Stadium hosted 1984 renovation. Baseball player. There's no one thing. Coming here in 1987 to say that 63,000 people. There's a beautiful ceremony. Our marshal was not too happy. He says, don't ever put that. That's our good say. Until this offseason, we actually had a nickname for it. We called it the Sir Elton John Field. This is because in the 2022 offseason, Sir Elton John came to play his final concerts here at Dodger Stadium. Now we told him you can play 1 or 2 shows. If you leave your stage on our field for too long, it's going to kill the grass. He said, oh honey, I'll just pay for a new field. So that's what he did. He gave us $250,000 to resod the entire field. and which was really awesome. That's not the story ends though. You see, because we had the Bermuda grass, we figured if we had Dodger Stadium team, that team on the front obviously says Dodgers, but that mirror there on the back says Angels, because we shared the stadium with them for 4 years. And you know, we did take our fair crack. We took half of all their parking tickets and concessions, but you might find it interesting to know the highest attendance they ever got while here was opening day at Field Dock seat, $3.50. Unfortunately, nowadays, it's kind of impossible to find anything for $3.50. On your left over here, you have the original trunk and luggage from when the Dodgers moved from Brooklyn to LA. If you have a wonder, it would be available plenty of scale model, the 60s, the 70s and 80s, the 90s and 2000s, the 2010s and 2020s. And of course, if you want to get a picture in here, one of these old-time walkers, over here, over here. Jim Gilliam, number 19. Jim Snyder, number 4. Don Bryson, number 53. Pee-wee Reese, 1. Tommy Lasorda, number 2. Don Sutton, 20. Gil Hodges, 14. And our newest addition in 2023, Fernando Valenzuela. Always awesome to see. Fernando was always around the stadium before he did. So my name was always dedicated to his craft. But here's a little known fact. Did you know something funny? I always point this out. This award for best irrigation. You know, the Dodgers will display any type of award over here. The press box. The display press box.
Actually got that one right there. Similar to that. 50th anniversary. Row.
Someone gets walked or plays walking on sunshine, walk like an Egyptian, if someone steals a base or a pitcher tries to pay off one of our players, we place them the two jerseys that a Dodger fan actually like. Of course, you know what's kind of funny with these City Connects is that you have the confetti, and who knew we would be celebrating a World Championship this season. Debuting on June 22nd against the Angels, we split that series against the Angels, and the entire team to come out and say something to the people of LA. It was pretty nice when they came out. And our new Equally Man also making his way in. Hey, here's some the Boston Bean Eaters, speaking of the Boston Braves, then the Milwaukee Braves, and eventually the Atlanta conference room. There's this picture, 1982 year old, if you walk by, you might think it's a photograph.
This is your preference. Yeah. What is that? Oh, is it? But now,
A lot of stuff.
Right here is one of the only original parts of the stadium. Many of these seats are either original or these are originally club seats. And those are family one of the place. This is the photograph of this area.
Shows the World Series logo on the top.
your pictures as we are about to head out. Get ready.
Photo ops with that championship trophy. So we're done with the tour now. Some rock climbing walls. It's all outside in the parking lot because the stadium's under construction. Player selfie. That's where they're doing autographs if you paid to do that. These things sold out. So we have Tanner Scott and Evan Phillips signing autographs right now. One of the places you can take photos at. I've seen videos of the prior Dodger Fest. I've seen as many people there. Maybe it was early in the video, or maybe because everybody's here because they won a World Series. Everybody shows up and they win something.
Just for the 9 guys that you see out there
pitching.
There's a lot of personalities behind the scenes. Win some games until someone else got back. So it's exciting time to be a Dodger. And like I always say, one thing is to play in the big leagues, and one thing is to play for the Dodgers.
It's so true. I hear that all the time from guys. You know, I was curious because, you know, like you said, you guys, what you guys do behind the scenes in the clubhouse, and the way you guys are so welcoming, the way you guys help so many behind the scenes. I'm curious, now you have guys, hey, peace out.
Team store. Some other hats. Hoodies. This is clean.
It really is.
I don't know. I probably should say. Yeah. Save it.
Now that's why I brought something to eat with me. I don't know where the line starts. This is so poorly planned, that's for sure. The tour was good, but I go to next year's. I would definitely go to next year's. If you miss this one, next year's better. You'll be able to go in the stadium and there'll be more room for everybody. More organized, that's for sure. This is the line for food. A lot of lines. I'm trying to get a photo of the stadium being renovated. I had to walk all the way around the outside to get in the next level, the reserve level from the top level. Of course, they don't let you go through the stadium. Actually, people are watching the renovations here. We'll let you sit in a few sections here. I got plenty of video of the renovation down below. It's a good thing I brought my own stuff in because some snacks, and just because the lines are so long for food, I eat some snacks right here and just probably head out where everybody else does. Yeah, everybody's eating their food and watching the construction go on. Got this popcorn at Costco. You should bring some Costco dogs in here for $1.50. Comes with a drink, but you can't bring the drink in here. Yeah, they charge like $8 for a Dodger dog here.
Is going to be a Hall of Fame manager, not just because he won his second World Series title, but he talked even also about during the regular season, he wants fans to think completely differently than he does in the month of October. He wants to keep guys fresh as they go more by the book. But what we saw from him in October was absolutely brilliant managing. He was pushing guys to their absolute limits, maybe the limits.
But also, Chris Taylor is with us, and behind him is James Outman. Get in where you can fit in. Big couches. Just relax. Well, the great thing, CT, when you win a World Series, you're going to get another piece of jewelry. Maybe the one downside, it's a really short off season. It probably feels like just had a parade yesterday, and I know you've got a big event coming up tomorrow, but what was the...
I mean, it was unbelievable. The celebration, the parade, we've all of LA has been waiting for that for a long time. A great way to kick off the off season, and then, I mean, from there it kind of
said, you know what, I want to be a part of what they're doing down in Los Angeles.
Well, you know, I had my experiences here in Dodger Stadium. A lot of sad nights on that visiting side. You know, a lot of good teams I've come in here and played against, and you know, obviously it's the talent on this roster. Every time you come play here, Dodger.
At the event after the polar plunge, and the water is not that cold, guys. It's really not that bad, I promise. It'll be fun, so I'm excited.
Michael,
I got to be in New York. Sorry, I got to take it away. So I would go. If I promised CT next year, I would do it. I wish I could be there tonight.
Chris Taylor, Chris, you were a part of a team that went to the College World Series when you were at Virginia. You played in the Major League World Series. Michael, you've done it all. Little League World Series, College World Series, Major League World Series, a member with the Mets. How would you compare the three? Which was the most fun? Because they're all different stages of your life.
Yeah, they're all very different. I mean, 100% the Major League World Series is the best. That's the one you dream about when you're in the Little League World Series. So I lost all three of them. So we got to. Yeah. So I feel good about our chances getting back there, and you know, we got to get another ring. Let's go. You know, those interactions have gotten better, so I'm excited to be on the same team as him, and you know, just see how he works. I mean, you know, he's an incredible hitter, so I want to see if some of that'll rub off. Ground ball to shortstop.
Michael, you suddenly got better looking because you took off that giant uniform and put on that Dodger blue. How does it feel to be able to wear this beautiful uniform?
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I'm very excited about it. Very, very excited about it. I love the weather. I love the stadium. I love the guys. I'm excited.
James, where are you? Are you ahead, behind, right on time where you want to be going into the season, going into camp?
I feel good. I feel really good. I think we're going to have a pretty good team this year, too, based off of everything that happened.
Well, you put on 5 pounds, more muscle. Is the speed still there?
Yeah, the speed's there.
Yeah. You want to race?
I need to warm up. Okay. I don't want to pull anything.
You don't warm up at my age.
If you guys play this game long enough, and I didn't, but these guys have told me, you know, you're going to go through your ups and downs in the major leagues. Everybody goes through it, and Jerry talked about one time he was playing for the Rangers. He had a terrible year, but he used that as motivation, came back the next year, hit over 300 with the Reds. And all of you guys, whether you have peaks and valleys, when you're going through those valleys, is it something, James, that maybe drives you for that next year? Man, I have so much more fuel going into 2025.
Sure. I mean, you said it right there. It's you know, you don't want to look at the stat line and see numbers you don't like. So I think that's the driving force right there. And I've been spending time with Michael over in Arizona, and I've been picking.
Pretty much the same thing on the other side too at photo ops. Okay, so it's 2 o'clock and I'm leaving the Dodger Fest. It's only in the parking lot, so I decided I'm just gonna leave right now. So I decided to leave early because it's just not really fun having it in a parking lot though. Next year we'll be able to go in the stadium and on the field and all that. But if you didn't get to go here this year, you definitely can come next year because it's gonna be a lot better next year in terms of being able to go in the stadium and be able to sit down, and I'm sure everything will be more organized and getting in more smoother. So tour was nice. I was able to get on the tour even though I missed my slot. A lot of people did. So anyways, I want to thank you for watching. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe so you see future videos. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.